Alright, what's up guys? This is Blade Awaiter. A lot of you have been asking me to do videos on how to paint Beyblades, or how do I paint my Beyblades. Well, today I'm going to show you guys how I do it exactly. So I'm going to be making a custom Beyblade, and I'm going to be using this clear wheel, an Eagle clear wheel or a Kilo clear wheel, whatever you want to call it, a 105 track, and a HFS bottom. I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to paint the metal wheel on this bay or just polish it. So yeah, I'll get to that later. So anyway, okay, this is the first step of custom painting your bays, and probably the most important step actually. Whenever you paint something, the most important part is preparation. Preparation, because depending on how you prepare the Beyblade or whatever you're painting, really depends on how well it turns out in the end, or really makes a difference for how it turns out in the end. So yeah, really important step. Take your time and make sure you do it all correctly the first time, because masking your Beyblade is just really makes all that difference. I can't express that enough. So yeah, I'm gonna be using a hobby knife. If you guys don't have a hobby knife, you can use a regular razor blade, or some kind of box cutter or whatever. Just be careful with it because it is sharp. For all you younger kids who want to do this. So yeah. Sorry about my dog barking. I can't shut him up. I kind of gave up already. So first of all, we're gonna mask the clear wheel. For this clear wheel, you can mask it however you want to, but as for me, I'm gonna mask off this portion of the clear wheel and this portion, and that's just about it. But yeah, beauty about customizing, you can do it however you want. So you know, just mask off whatever part you want, and just it's really up to you. I'm just going to do those two parts that I pointed out, up here and up here, or down here. So yeah, first of all, we take a piece of regular masking tape from this roll and apply it onto the spot that you're gonna paint, or you're gonna cover, that you don't want painted. Like that. Make sure you press it in there hard to get it against the groove as best as you can, to get it as flush as you can, like that. And then just use your knife to cut the outer parts around the rim right there, so you just cover the sticker part. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Like I said before, take your time and be really careful, because preparation is everything when it comes to painting. It's actually more important than painting itself. Okay, so once that part's cut, you just remove the top half, or you just remove the half that you didn't cover. And there you go. Nice covered area of tape that will not be touched by paint. You can also press it up a little bit if you're not satisfied with it, or if you're not confident in it. Just push the tape up a little bit to get as flush against the wall as possible. And now we do the other side. Get another piece of tape here, like so. And same thing, apply it where you don't want it to be painted. Press against it firm, nice and flush against the wall there, and cut. Like I said, be careful, you don't want to cut yourself either, because being cut by one of these razor blades suck. Peel off the top. And there you go. Top half is masked off. Push the sides against the inner ring so you don't expose anything there. So yeah. You can color the whole wheel if you want, but I personally don't like to. I like to leave the top half here and the bottom half here unpainted so I can put stickers on it, because when you paint it and try to put stickers on it, the stickers usually fall off, or it has a much easier time falling off. And now let's mask off the bottom part. So take a longer piece of tape like that, and then just carefully mask around the rim of the clear wheel right here, all here. The reason why you're doing this is because you don't want to paint that area, because that's the piece that slides into the metal wheel, and if you paint it, it might be a little bit thicker than usual, so it won't slide into the metal wheel as easily or as smoothly as it usually does when it's not painted. So once again, push the sides against the corners as well as you can, so you don't let paint escape into places you don't want to paint. Yeah, clear wheel, finish masking. And when you paint, avoid this bottom half, because otherwise it's going to be elevated off the wheel a little bit higher when you put it on, because paint does add thickness to it. So yeah, this is probably the hardest part to mask. Next, we're going to mask the track. This is the 105 track. You're going to want to mask this part of it here, where the bottom connects, because like I said, paint does add thickness, and when it gets thicker, it may not fit on as well as it normally did. But you can paint it. It's just, it kind of causes somewhat of a problem. But if it doesn't cause you guys a problem, then go right ahead. Alright, seal the top there. You can just push it right in to the center, the Beyblade or the track, and you just masked off your track. That's pretty much the only part you have to cover up on a track, unless you're doing a more fancy track like the GB track. So yeah, that part's masked off, so when I paint this part, that part won't get hit, so the bottom fits on easily. You don't have to worry about this part getting scratched too much, because it doesn't show. And I'm going to show you guys a kind of paint that is pretty durable. As long as you don't keep taking it off and on, it should be fine. I mean, you'll witness some scratches here, but no big deal really. So yeah, bottom's done. Now, or our bottom track is done. Now we do the bottom. So we just take more tape like this. As for the bottom here, little tip, you guys may not want to paint something that includes moving parts. Since the HFS bottom is a moving bottom, or it shifts, if you paint the area that shifts, you may damage or cause like peeling at that point, and then it'll look really ugly. So yeah, try not to paint the part that shifts. I'm gonna do like my Drasil and just paint the part the tool clips onto, basically this part. So it just adds a little more tone and similar coloration to the clear wheel. So yeah, you mask off the part you don't want to paint, which is this part. Alright, so yeah, just like that, bottom has been masked. you're good. Still debating whether to paint the metal wheel or not. If you're gonna paint it, make sure you cover up the crossbar and the center circle here, because the crossbar is where the clear wheel fits into, and if you paint it, it gets thicker, and like again, I said before, it really messes up the alignment or the fitting of the Beyblade part. So yeah, make sure you mask off this whole crossbar here, including the circle. And then you can paint the metal wheel however you want. You can mask the whole thing too if you wanted, and just paint the outer side of the wheel. But yeah, I'm really debating whether I should paint this or not. Probably not gonna paint it because it's gonna get scratched if you use it. So yeah, not gonna paint this one, I guess. So yeah, quick video. Masked off the clear wheel for the Beyblade. You can sand these too if you want, but for this plastic you don't really need to sand it because the paint just grabs really good as it is. So I wouldn't worry about sanding it, and it really does take some time trying to sand something small like this. So yeah, I usually don't, but you can if you want. Masked off the clear wheel, ready for paint. Masked off the track, that's ready for paint. And I masked off the bottom, which is ready for paint as well. Alright. I'll be up with my other videos soon when I do get the paint for this Beyblade. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is yet, but you guys probably already figured it out considering the parts I used. So yeah, thanks for stopping. I hope you guys enjoy this. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys later.